Marianne Anderson, Healing Wisdom PDX in Northwest Portland, and today we're here to talk about the metal element that comes in the season of fall, which is the season we're in now. So the metal element is related to the lungs, and it occurs in the season of autumn. And it's the time of year when the energy is moving downward and inward, and the fruits of the year are going to seed for the next year's growth. So the metal element has a great influence on the physical, mental, and emotional aspects of the lung and the large intestine, and is associated with the emotions on a continuum between the polarities of grief and humor. So what we mean by that is that the idea is letting go. You know, it's the end of the season, leaves are falling off the trees, the fruits are going into the ground. It's a time of letting go. And when you're letting go of something that you have, you've birthed and raised, there's an element of grief. So grief, what we talk about in terms of health and the associations with the elements in terms of the emotions, is there is a healthy state of grief that we aspire to work with. When you are able to let go of something that's no longer useful, then grief is there, but it doesn't overwhelm or impair your life, and that's a healthy grief. On the polarities, it also comes when you let something go and you know that it will generate a new cycle. What we mean by humor is not necessarily laughter, but it's that state of feeling like you've taken a breath, you've let something go, and it's in its proper place, and you can move on. So treatment on the metal element will help in respiration. So, in anything that happens in the upper respiratory, and in elimination. So anything that happens in the large intestine where you've taken in your nutrition, things have been sorted out. The things that are useful to maintain and operate the body have been removed, and now what's left needs to be eliminated. So we must let go. So respiration and elimination, and it assists significantly in supporting quality of life. So when you're able to be inspired, which is what the lungs do, we take in breath, we become inspired, and then you digest what you're, everything about your inspiration, anything that you take in life that you are embracing, sort out what you need, and you let things go. The quality of your life stays very high because you're looking for the next thing. You're looking for what next to be inspired by, and you know when it's time to let go. So the other associations are color. So the color of metal is white. The sense of metal is smell. So the sensory organ of the metal is the nose, and pretty much the entire respiratory system is connected with that. So this is where things come from. And the time of day for metal is 3 a.m. to 7 a.m. So take some time and absorb the information that I have given you here, and then check in with yourself and ask how the seasons and the elements resonate for you inside of yourself. So when we're taking, for example, the metal element, how in tune are you with this season that we're in? Things are getting cold. We're starting to cover up. Things are starting to get a little more inward and contemplative. So that's a proper way to be in the fall, to recognize the things that you need to let go of, because the next season, which is winter, the element of water, will require that deep contemplation in order to be healthy. So what you let go of now in this season, and what you identify as healthy and inspirational to you about this past cycle, is very important to maintaining a quality of life. So join us next time where we're going to go into the element of water.